Order for the same men or Cassan chairman Wontumi and any lawyers or Maswaya she pan our court. Order for chairman Wontumi lawyer about Pontin said the way food din Aden or see Aden Attorney General just what drop charges against a general manager of Akonta mining. Order for chairman Wontumi and the lawyers or way food din pan or court that say in some idea Mr. Bedini bro I will Ghana for. This is a Attorney General. Just say we withdraw charges now the boy General Manager of Akonta mining. General Manager of Akonta mining. Your friend Eku. You see, I withdraw charges now the boy because why not you say Obeka could testify against your Wontumi our court. Say time and now just say or more buying power no not just say in Diana or forest you try to say Akonta mining no. Ojuchan bianu gu say ya unti obias and because now buying and also and you also back testify against Chairman Wontumi or so back court no back testify against Chairman Wontumi into Chairman Wontumi the lawyers or mubwe for den a chese in some no idea jam so be din na bro e wo Ghana for my call na ko just say mu nyina nchim e wo court nyama isia.
Some other matters because we're going to the courts, aren't we, Camille?
Absolutely, that's exactly where we're going, Maina, because lawyer for Chairman Wontumi, Andy Apiakubi, has expressed disappointment at the Attorney General's dropping of charges against the General Manager of Akonta Mining after he offered to testify against the NPP Ashanti Regional Chair, Edward Akwoko, the former fourth accused person, together with Wontumi, was facing multiple charges of undertaking a mining operation without a license, felling and abetting the felling of trees in a forest reserve without written authorization. We'll connect now with our court correspondent on this subject matter. Lord Edwasare is in court for us. Lord, what else can you tell us about this situation?
Kemini, and so you realize or recall that Wontumi is currently before two separate high courts on two separate cases. The first has to do with some activities at the Summerboy Reserve where he's been charged for permitting two persons to mine in his concession without written authorization from the sector minister. Now, that court, in that case, the prosecution today indicated to the court that they had filed their disclosures but were yet to serve it on Wontumi's lawyers, and so they prayed for a short adjournment in order to do so. So that case has been adjourned to November 12th to allow the prosecution to serve those disclosures to Wontumi's lawyers. Now, in the second matter, where the fourth accused person has offered to testify against Wontumi, that case was where the lawyer for Chairman Wontumi and Apiakubi was reacting on. Now, in that case, that sitting didn't come on because the presiding judge in the matter has gone on leave, so they actually just came to pick a date. But we spoke to Apiakubi following the notice that the Attorney General had filed to drop the charges against Edward Akwoko, the General Manager of the mining concession owned by Wontumi. Now, he indicated that he's not very pleased. He actually expressed disappointment, stating that from all intents and purposes, it appears as though the Attorney General is trying to undermine the cause of justice. He said that the Attorney General failed to take advantage of all the resources around him, human and otherwise, and then he's now flipping his own accused persons to, as it were, serve as prosecution witness, saying that the Attorney General on that front is failing as a Minister of Justice. We can take a listen to what Andy Apiakubi has been saying concerning that matter. Kemini.
We have just been served with the notice of withdrawal of the fourth accused person.
Yes.
So they have come under the rules of court, so they have every right to do so. We are going to prepare our case when they are ready. It doesn't change our position. We are not guilty. We will come to prosecute the case religiously to the best of our professional expertise. Indeed, I always sound this warning that we should be careful not to attempt to influence decisions of court. Attorney General is also Minister for Justice. And his role as Minister of Justice is even more important than his role as the Attorney General and government prosecutor. Because the justice of the moment is so important to every one of us as citizens of the country. Because our emblem is freedom and justice. So if Attorney General, with all the materials available to him, all the resources available to him, including human personnel, if it is just for him to only rely on a former accused person to prosecute a matter against one of the accused persons or some of the accused persons, and he thinks that justice may not be undermined, that is his decision. I would have thought that his role as Minister of Justice would have persuaded him at all times to be careful that freedom and the justice of the government is served also on all the accused persons until they are even guilty. But the way that the Attorney General appears to be poaching his own accused persons suggests that there is intent to undermine the cause of justice. We will resist the princess rule. Thank you.
Well, Andy Appiah-Kubi is lawyer for the NPP's Ashanti Regional Chairman Wontumi. Lord, we'll leave it here. Thank you so much for talking to us. Lord Edwasare is our court correspondent, bringing us to a close on our court matters for today.
And we're taking you to Parliament right now because we know that the Public Accounts Committee continues its sitting and the Lands and Natural Resources Ministry is appearing before it along with its numerous agencies. Of importance is the Minerals Commission who are presently there right now answering questions. The Deputy Minister of Lands and Natural Resources.
Order 4, when a breaking news concerning Chairman Wontumi court case. Order 4, Chairman Wontumi and the lawyers na chese si ano omubu efu dendenden ewo high court aden a say Attorney General aden na wa drop sa charges na against the general manager of Akonta mining. And no so mo ntiase omubu efu dendenden pa ewo court a chese Chairman Wontumi on the lawyer Andy Appiah-Kubi and I chese si ano omutaya pai because Attorney General drop sa charges no against the general manager of Akonta mining. So muso montia so for we ene Chairman Wontumi ni court case I just say IDJ Wakra High Court ameso beji ni nyina bro ewo Ghana chorofo amanfo nsem no mo kan say ye Chairman Wontumi ba kwakoda jail be 15 years no kre anase nya no kre ebebemu anase embemorofo when a court update case concerning Akonta mining na abetodwa amesubi ni nyina bro Ghana to form if you like no ma subscribe no ma share no ma hit notification bell so ma say the bear abrini abibia drop content say ya wo wonya ne tempa no watch no temorofo aha ana mede nsem nyina bisi Ghana to so for makra mu nyina medamu nyina se bebre.